Look for Hollywood to step up its attack against true religion. Gospel preaching churches and ministers will become under special attack, while at the same time the occult and witchcraft will be glorified and sensationalized. I see coming a sophisticated attempt by intellectuals to preach out in films against all revival types. Christians, a kind of atheistic snobbery will motivate a new breed of movie makers into an obsession against any and all religious that inhibits man's hedonistic desires. They come against it all. TV comedians and comedy shows will become bolder and bolder and poking fun at Christ and true Christians. They make fun of Jesus, just absolutely make fun. One of the headlines I saw recently.
The cross. Yeah, the Pennsylvania seal. Moving the cross.
They've ordered them, the courts have ordered them to take, there's a cross on the seal, to take the cross. They're so threatened by the cross. If the cross wasn't powerful, they wouldn't be so threatened. It says comedy writers will mete out blow after blow through comedy shows designed to put down sacred traditions. Eventually, these shows will be punctuated with 4-letter words, and anything will go. On the main networks, these so-called comedians, they are using the words that was absolutely, you would have lost your license from the FCC if you had used the words they're allowed to use now, because they get to beat up the president with their foul language. Anything will go. Television programming will become absolutely blasphemous, and millions of unbelievers will be able to sit in front of their TV sets laughing and mocking as subjects once considered sacred are undermined. When he wrote this, none of this basically had taken place, just a little thing. And it's all now. What's happening, we don't accept the truth. We don't accept what's really going on. America's just not accepting it. The Christian America. And so we just put our head in the sands, and we just don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. And America has turned its back totally on God. A hate Christ movement. Look what is happening today. Many joy poppers are going back to their drugs, and a Jesus revulsion movement is springing up. Young devil worshipers and occultists are becoming a nucleus of a hate Christ type of movement. They're putting satanic worship in parks now.
Scary.
And they say, well, if you're going to have anything about Christ, we're going to put an antichrist thing in it. This hate Christ type of movement, whose chief aim is to harass Jesus' people and refute the claims of Christ. My message to true Jesus people is loud and clear. Prepare for the coming persecution. Prepare to face these hate Christ clubs in schools. This is the scary one here. Satan ministries. There will be Satan evangelists, mostly young people who will actually preach about the power of Satan and who will zealously work at making converts. Ouija boards, tarot cards, horoscopes, and occult books will be passed around and devoured by young people seeking truth. We're going to pay a price for what we believe. Do not think that Christians can escape the trial that is coming. Your endurance will be tested. It will come upon us so undetected and so subtly that we will not recognize it at first. But when it begins, it will fall upon us with lightning-like strokes. The world will not believe what is happening because it will fall as a madness upon the earth. Could we be there?
Yes.
Could we be there?